Hey beauties, welcome back. In today's video, I'm showing you what clean makeup looks like on real skin, pores, black spots, wrinkles, blemishes, all of it. No filters, no blurring, just skin. Let's start with the skincare. You've been asking, so I added a few of my favorite steps. And yes, as always, I'm showing you my trusty jars. Some are nearly empty. And I know, at this point, it's pure loyalty to these jars. Let's begin. I usually save this mask for special occasion or important events. And guess what? I'm going to one tomorrow. I always use it the day before, not the day of. And just in that case, maybe something unexpected happens and I have time to fix it, even though honestly it's never failed me so far. And the star of the show is the Bio Dance, the one that went super viral on social media. Here are my tips for using it. Always apply it to the clean skin and important, dry skin. Press it gently into the skin and smooth out any bubbles and leave it on for 3 hours. I know that sounds like a lot, but trust me, that's when the real hydration hits. I don't recommend sleeping with it, even though I've seen that advice floating around in shorts or reels. I tried it once and woke up with a little white blemishes, so no, just don't overwear it. More isn't always better. Look, this is how the mask looks after about 1.5 hours. You will notice the dry areas are already completely translucent, while the edges, especially around the perimeter of the face, are still white. That just means those outer areas don't need as much moisture. The mask gives more hydration when your skin really needs it. Pretty cool, right? I also added a little lip patch. I love how soft and smooth my lips feel after. But let's be honest, the downside is I can't talk, drink coffee, or laugh while it's on. So I usually save it for the end and just chill. Okay, I honestly don't have time to wait any longer. Let's take it off now. But if you do have time, you can wait until the mask turns fully translucent. That's when you know it's giving your skin all the hydration it can. Once you remove it, you will see this gorgeous fresh glow, and the best part, nothing sticky, nothing greasy. Just juicy, plump, skin ready for makeup or a no makeup day. Next, clean girl makeup always starts with a gorgeous skin, and that means skincare first. This serum I'm using today is a concentrate. We are not living just in the now, we are investing in the future of our skin. A quick note, you might still find the old version of this serum in stores, the one with the white cap. I still have it, and honestly, the new version isn't that different. The texture is basically the same, so don't stress if you grab either one. I do 3 pumps because I always apply it to my neck too. Warm it up between your hands, then press it gently into the cheeks. I am actually more into skincare these days than makeup. If you told me that 5 years ago, I would have looked at that like, oh, you were crazy. Back then, makeup was my only obsession. And I would literally skip every skincare step in YouTube tutorials. I was like, oh, what even is that? Let's do the makeup. Now let's back to the serum. It will leave your skin feeling a little sticky. That's normal. It's actually one of the best foundation for makeup. But personally, I don't love that sticky finish. That's why we always need to close the serum with a cream. Something with a large molecular to lock everything in. One of my favorite cream for that is the Shiseido one. It works perfectly with this serum, like they are on the same team. I always apply cream with my fingers, not those teeny little spoons. I don't have time for that, and honestly, I trust that if the product isn't expired, it has preservative to prevent bacteria growth. Of course, when I'm working with clients, hygiene is top priority, but for my personal products, especially my jar, I use them how I prefer more. Warm it up between your fingers again, then apply it to the cheeks, forehead, and neck. Look at that glow, just wow. And this one from Clarins, it's perfect for summer. It has SPF, which makes it a great daytime cream. I actually finished my jar for daily use, but this one here's my night version. I just wanted to show it to you from one side so you can see the texture. It goes on a bit white at first, but then it blends beautifully. And look, I can layer it on top without any problem. It doesn't fight with the previous layers of skincare at all. Let's talk about the base for makeup. You won't believe what this product can actually do. First of all, it's a mineral base. As I've told you many times, I am not on the silicone based team. I only use those for very special occasions. But this one, you can totally wear it every day. It won't clog your pores and your skin can still breathe. What it does is fill in all those tiny gaps and wrinkles. I will actually show you on my hand first. They are perfectly for that kind of visual comparison. I use 2 pumps and that's more than enough for the whole face. Now look at this color. A little blue, a little white. Don't panic, trust the process. It blends out beautifully and helps to even out your skin tone, especially if you have any yellow tones. It makes your complexion look fresher, brighter, and just healthier overall. Focus the application on areas with a visible pores or uneven texture and watch the base just smooth everything out. Foundation time. I'm using one of the most famous lightweight foundation with a velvet finish. No glue, just that soft matte look. How beautiful it blends. Even that huge amount still looks smooth and even once it's on the skin. Now pay attention to this. Look at the difference between the part of my hand with the skincare and the part without. The dry side highlights every wrinkle, even the tiniest ones. And this is proof. It's not always the foundation that's bad, it's actually the prep. If your skin isn't properly moisturized or primed, even the best formula can look off. Here's how I apply it. I warm it up first, then start by applying a small amount to the inner corners, and especially around the nose and just T-zone. Then I spread it outward with the wide strokes, focusing on the T-zone again. Lately I've been loving blending it with my hands. It just melts into the skin. But if you are in a hurry, a brush will definitely be faster and give you a super even finish. See, I'm just blended with my fingers like a sponge. It melts into the skin so easily. You can't do that with the heavier foundations. They usually need a brush or sponge to even look halfway decent. But the Armani Luminous Silk, it's honestly one of the easiest foundation to apply even for beginners. The texture is lightweight. I even use it as a concealer and an eyeshadow base. It evens out everything and gives me that smooth, natural look with no effort. You can see the whole process without editing. Let's take a closer look. Yes, I have pores, we all do, and that's exactly where I grab a synthetic brush and gently polish that area. It helps the foundation settle into the skin and blur the texture, especially around the cheeks and nose. Also, you may have noticed I don't apply foundation to my nose. And yes, we can absolutely do that. There is no rule saying you have to cover every inch of your face. The key is to blend the edges well so it looks seamless. Before we move on, just a quick reminder, wipe the foundation off your lips and clean your eyebrows. That makes such a difference in keeping the final look fresh and polished. Now lipstick. Today I'm using a Tom Ford lipstick. It's honestly one of my hidden gem. I truly believe every woman needs at least one expensive nude and one red in her bag, not just for the color, but for the ritual. That moment when you reapply it after lunch or coffee, it's not just makeup, it's a little expression of energy and self-care in the middle of your day. But choose the right formula. It shouldn't be multitasking, not too oily, not overly pigmented, something you can use on the lips, cheeks, and even dab onto the eyelids. Today I'm applying this beautiful light pink to my lips and cheeks, and I'm going for that boyfriend blush look that's been trending this summer. But let's be real, it only flatters certain face shape. Most triangle or sculpted face or those with a slimmer low face, it gives a touch of fullness and softness. I blend the blush up from the cheeks, then add a little to the bridge of the nose and just a touch to the outer corners of the eyes. That clean makeup usually isn't about shimmer. It's supposed to be soft, natural made, and I know, but listen, what can I do? This one right here is my favorite shimmer. It gives the most gorgeous glow on the lids. You know why I love this shade more than all the others in the palette. Because it's actually wearable for every day, not too much, not too flat. And the best part, I can even use it as a highlighter. It's that perfect, versatile glow. And let me tell you, the texture, baked perfection. It doesn't fall out or make a mess, so whether you are a beginner or a pro, this formula just works. Eyebrows. I'm using a brow pencil to add fullness and fill in gaps, but with space, so the brows still look natural and defined. Let's check it together. On the left side, you can see my natural brow. It's almost transparent. On the right, I use the brow pencil. It should also match the tone of your freckles. I use the same brow color as a lip contour. Just apply it a bit around the lips and blend it well. It ties the whole face together naturally. Okay, back to the brows. Start by drawing the bottom line of the brow. This gives you a structure. And then fill in the gaps, sharpen the tail, and lightly blend the strokes in the opposite direction toward the other brow. Imagine you want them to connect parallel to the floor. Finally, brush them out to soften and lift. So here we go, lots of gloss, full lips, that ultra shiny finish. Note I don't have the full lips part, but I do have the plumping lip oil. It says it has a plumping effect. Personally, I don't feel it. But my best friend, she noticed it right away and said it looks fuller in seconds. It's a little spicy. And the packaging. Oh, it's so cute, like a little candy in your bag. And now look at this close up. You can see my lip lines, but also that gloss. If you are searching for lip oil that really fills in the lips, this is exactly what you need. Look at how even that reflection is. It means the formula is thick and rich. It stays in place, no mess, no dripping. I finally tried something new on myself. I always create looks like these for clients or models, but never thought to wear it personally. And you know what? I like it. You pushed me out of my comfort zone, and I'm honestly so grateful for that. Tell me in the comments what do you want to see next, and let's create something fun together again. See you soon. Ciao.